I'm going to pray and get out.
Sorry that makes us wait.
Like Jesus. Congratulations on this guy. Oh my God. Every single day. I was doing it for both my fingers. My husband.
I don't know if you don't have any kids, so selling a couple
You
things.
did a great job. That's awesome. How much, what's the... Do they come to the whole
It's already a beauty salon, so it's just kind of the same spot, I think. No, it's not. It's in one of those commercial buildings. Yeah. Office buildings, like where Jim has
all
his
the schools
office.
sent it out. Everybody did it.
Yeah.
Did it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We got a
So what kind of
follow-up.
training do you get? Yeah, he likes to do a whole presentation on PowerPoint. I'm fine with it. Every other minute.
You fun.
They showed that map. It was a different
Call meeting to order.
Commands attention.
Y'all please rise. Can I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening? And please join me in a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Brennan.
Here.
Alderman Begley.
Here.
Alderman Basso.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Here.
Alderman Key. Alderman Scully.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a couple special presentations tonight, specifically with the police department. Chief, you want to come up and do the first one?
Sure will. Hey, I just wanted a couple of presentations today. You know, we're here to honor two guys specifically, but I do want to take this opportunity to, there's a lot of policemen in this room, either from Palos Heights, from other places, to just say thank you guys. It's a pleasure to work with all of you guys. This job has gotten extremely difficult. You guys are very professional. Love working with you guys, and thank you. That goes for everybody here. So first up, what I want to do is we're going to give an award tonight for newly detective Jake Wagon for Life Saving Award. Kind of relevant to this award, I'll kind of read this off. But this week was a particularly strange week that this happened. Jake taught the rest of, he is our instructor for emergency medical training amongst many other things. His expertise, his knowledge is huge. He's a huge asset to the department. This incident actually happened the day after he taught the rest of us how to do all this stuff. I'd be remiss to also not mention that that same week he was involved in a SWAT incident and actually was critical in bringing a hostage situation to an end. So, very good week for Jake. So, Jake, come on up here. I'm going to read this. All right, now you got to just stand here and be looked at, and I'm going to read this. All right, so on April 25th, you were dispatched to an incident of a woman who had a cut on her arm. You quickly arrived on scene, made contact with the caller, and was able to locate the woman on the bathroom floor. You immediately observed a large amount of blood on the floor and a woman holding a blood-soaked paper towel to her arm. Based on your training and expertise, you observed the wound to be an arterial bleed and that the woman was in life-threatening danger. You calmly addressed the situation by applying a tourniquet to her arm and pressure bandage to the wound, all while talking her through the situation to keep her calm and alert. A short time later, fire personnel arrived and you relayed all relevant information about the medical care that you administered prior to her being transported for advanced care. Your quick response time, immediate and accurate assessment of the situation, expert execution of emergency care, and your calm and professional conduct were crucial in bridging the time before the woman could be treated by medical professionals. Your actions, which are indicative of your diligence, expertise, training, and dedication to duty, are a credit to yourself, the department, and the Palos Heights community. Congratulations and thank you for your outstanding work. Somebody said Paul Shackleton. Good job, buddy.
And next, we have, if you remember at the last meeting, Alderman Lewandowski mentioned that one of our officers was retiring, Sergeant Adam Nagy, after 28 years of experience here in Palos Heights, which opened the doors for some of our younger people coming up. And I'd like to introduce Bill Moritz, if you would.
I was asked that we stand by the microphone.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm not allowed. Okay, let's raise your right hand if you may. I, Bill Moritz,
I, Bill Moritz,
having been duly appointed
having been duly appointed
to the office of sergeant
to the office of sergeant
in the city of Palos Heights,
in the city of Palos Heights,
in the county of Cook aforesaid,
in the county of Cook aforesaid,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and I will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of the office of sergeant
discharge the duties of office of sergeant
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
There's photo ops, come on. Congratulations, Sergeant.
Way to go, Sergeant.
Well, you're going to have some special people, can you? Maybe I should have that one. They make it look so.
There you go.
All right, good. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations, both of you guys. Outstanding representation of our force, and thank you for all you guys do. All of you, as the chief earlier said. Not that I want to be remiss, but if I know a lot of times people who are here for this just kind of leave. Sure, you're more than happy to leave if you don't want to stick around for the rest of the business. You're more than welcome, though, too. I mean, it's really exciting. You know, give you an easy way out. You know, just,
It's a picture here where they brought some flags on. Flags.
Yeah.
They're like that, but good.
Oh, that's cute. Big cheese, right?
Yeah. All right, that's the happiest smile.
Thanks, Judy. And family.
thanks for everything.
Say bye.
Well, it's exciting when we get to do stuff like that for people who work hard for our town. So, that being said, we'll continue on with the meeting. I've got under the consent calendar, I've got a number of items. The approval of the minutes from the City Council meeting from May 19th, 2026. The approval of the payroll and voucher list for the period ending May 29th, 2026. The approval of payment number 4 to the Performance Pipeline for the 2025 Sewer and Manhole Rehabilitation Program in the amount of $398,641.42. Approval of payment number 8 to the Dam Mechanical Industries for the 300,000 above-ground storage tank in the amount of $92,821. The approval of the payment to professional engineering services for Lockwood, Andrew and Newman for the 300,000 ground level storage tank rendered from May 8th of 2026 in the amount of $9,662.51. The approval of the payment for the professional engineering services to RJN Group for the 2025 sewer rehabilitation, 2026 sewer and manhole rehab, and 2026 on-call UG infrastructure services rendered from May 1st, 2026 in the amount of $21,993.93. The approval of payment for professional services to M.E. Simpson for the 2026 manhole leak detection service in the amount of not to exceed $22,000, and the approval of payment for professional engineering services to Strand for the 131st Street water main CIPP lining and College Drive water main CIPP lining rendered through April 30th, 2026 in the amount of $5,417.57. With that, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Just do a roll call on that.
Okay, Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso. Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
All right, under my remarks, I'd like to request approval to appoint Kathleen Eichhorn to the Public Arts Commission for a 3-year term expiring June of 2029. So I'll make it. Moved by Alderman Keyes, is there a second?
Second.
By Alderman Brennan, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to thank everyone over the last weekend down in Springfield. Over the last couple of months, we've talked about the BUILD Act, and through a lot of efforts of people sending witness slips in opposition, and also making calls to the various congressmen and senators, that was put on abeyance, at least for the short term. Now, it probably will come back at some point in time, maybe not the veto session, or maybe next year, but hopefully with some revisions to be more like, so we don't have the state of Illinois doing a power grab on all our zoning and land usage authority that we have as a city. So going forward, hopefully that will be the end of it. So we'll see what happens, but it's going to be an ongoing fight probably. Many of the other things that we were against as a city did not get passed. So I think all in all, we came out pretty well down in Springfield this year.
Mayor?
Yeah, Mike.
On that point, I'm glad you brought it up because I was going to bring it up under new business, but this is a good time. So if you look it up on the internet, Pat and I were just looking at this earlier to see what the status was, that it said while the zoning overhaul failed to pass, lawmakers did approve a separate portion of the Pritzker housing proposal, creating a $250 million capital fund that can be used for financing low-income and affordable housing. Governor Pritzker stated that he remains committed to pushing the zoning and housing reforms in the future legislative sessions, noting that complex, high-stake legislation often takes several attempts to get passed. So obviously, it didn't get presented to vote on, but he definitely is planning on going back, and I think that, every citizen, every legislative body should keep on this, because, probably what he's gonna do is, assume he gets elected, he's just gonna probably try to get it done.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
I'm sure that's the case. I mean, as you said, we had that's probably the most vocal I've seen citizens come out one-on-one for anything specific attempt in my years of office. So I think we'll just keep going, keep hammering them. So
I think what helped locally was that when you spoke about this at other meetings, you said how that could affect us.
Yeah.
And if you just hear this in the media, you hear it in a completely different, light. And
like a lot of things.
when you mention how what could happen here in town, it really made people sit up and take notice.
Thanks. Yeah, Jack.
Jeff,
Yeah, there were some things on the internet and some blogs with the state about, it was a typical zoning map of your neighborhood, just in general. And it showed the neighborhood with 1 or 2, 3, 4, say here are 4 houses on the block. Then it showed what the different options under the new state zoning guidelines, what it could be. And that's from high density to multifamily living to tall buildings in that sector, and the change of it, you wouldn't even recognize it. So that we were showing the possibilities of how dramatic that could change your area, your city, or the way you live for that matter. And the other thing, do you know anything about, or Tom, do you know anything about this credit card thing they're trying to monkey with now down there?
It's been put on, there's been a hold in the courts on that as of yesterday.
Well, this seems like another roadblock to stumble over. Can't use it at a gas station. You got to
Right.
pay the taxes separate. Got to do this, anything to confuse the issue. But they come up with some pretty innovative taxes lately. You know, I mean, to say the least. I mean, I get complaints from people I know, and I know a lot of seniors, and there's only so much you can get out of them, every nickel, every dime. Here, I'll give you an example. I golf. A lot of people around golf. They got a $3 golf wheel tax if you go golf on a cart now. So the recreational thing is being taxed, the time off from paying your taxes, well, steam, and then they tax that. And then they have a $2 plastic water recycling tax. So if you go to, say, George Dunn and get a bottle of water for $2, you got to pay $2 recycling tax on top. I think they could think of better things, and I hope they listen, of finding ways to generate funds other than what they're doing. It doesn't make sense, really.
Well, it's a sad state of affairs when you have other states like Florida that has, no state income tax, and their governor is proposing that, and it looks like it'll pass, they're going to eliminate most of the real estate taxes. So it just goes to show you, if you're well run, you can get things done and make things happen. I mean, because, if that passes, Florida's going to get, I think it's going to sink, because there's going to be a lot of people moving there. So, it's just, I can't believe we can't do some of these things.
All right, moving along to my report, the rest of it. I sent people here on a DSS earlier and make this appointment. It actually became public knowledge about 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I'll just read the press release as it says. Chicago Christian Schools announced the investment effort to secure purchase agreement with the Trinity Christian College campus. Chicago Christian Schools today confirmed that it has coordinated an investment effort to acquire the 60-acre campus of Trinity Christian College in Palos Heights. The purchase will take place through the Chicago Christian Educational Opportunity, LLC, a newly established entity formed to oversee the acquisition and future stewardship of the property. The announcement comes following months of collaboration between Chicago Christian Schools, CCS Foundation, investors, and community stakeholders, seeking a path forward to one of the region's most recognizable Christian education campuses. It has been an extraordinary effort involving many people who care deeply about preserving the long legacy of Christian education on this campus and its impact to the broader Palos Heights community, said Mark Hamstra, superintendent of Chicago Christian Schools. At Chicago Christian, we established a bold vision that every Christian family throughout the entire Chicago Southland would have the access to an excellent Christ-centered education. We are hopeful for the opportunities this property could create in helping advance that vision. Chicago Christian school leaders emphasize that the initiative is being funded entirely through an outside investment partners and an equity investment from the CCS Foundation. No Chicago Christian Schools tuition dollars, operational funds, or current capital funds are being used as part of this acquisition, says Tim Vanderwelken, the Chicago Christian Education Opportunity Board member. This effort has only been possible because the investment partners who share the vision of preserving and expanding Christian educational opportunities in this region. The purchase agreement includes the Chicago Christian College's 60-acre campus, related holdings, with anticipated closing later this year, pending on completion of customary transition and review procedures. While the future plans for the property are still under evaluation, leaders are preserving flexibility for future educational, Christian educational, community, and mission-based opportunities remains a central priority. Since 1959, Chicago Christian College has served as a hub of Christian education, higher education throughout the Chicagoland area. It is both a humbling and exciting moment for our community, says Dave Gabrisi, president of CCS Board of Directors. We are grateful for Trinity's outstanding contribution to Christian education and believe this effort creates opportunities for meaningful impact in years to come. Additional updates in the transition process will be coming out in future months. In my conversations, many conversations with the people, we'll start having some meetings with the staff there, our staff with their staff, is the transition, and see what goes on. But I think it's an exciting thing that happened today.
Well done.
And
Yeah.
so we'll continue on. So with that, that's all I have. City Clerk.
After that, no report.
Okay. Treasurer.
Thank you, Mayor. No report.
City Attorney.
Thank you, no report.
All right. Citizens wishing to address the council? Anyone? Okay. Standing reports. Alderman McGrogan.
Mr.
Sorry,
Mayor.
any communication? I apologize. Any communications for anyone? All right. Alderman McGrogan.
The only thing I have is just remind the residents that you're able to purchase city stickers for the upcoming, well, from this point on, up for 26 into 27. And they're for sale and they're available. Thank you.
All right. Alderman Basso?
Yes, Mayor, I have a couple items on the agenda. Item number 8, motion to the direct city attorney to draft an ordinance for a 2022 Chevrolet Tahoe VIN number as printed to be declared surplus and sold.
Moved by Alderman Basso. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Brennan. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 9, motion to adopt an ordinance allowing an administrative toll fee for individuals involved in violation of specific city or state traffic laws. Ordinance reviewed by the city attorney. This ordinance will allow the police department to recoup administrative fees related to towing of cars and impoundment of cars that are part of criminal activities in the city.
Okay, moved by Alderman Basso. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Bagley. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. That's the end of my report.
All right, Municipal grounds and property, Alderman Bagley.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I just wanted to say happy birthday to the mayor. He had a birthday this week. Next, I will make a motion to approve proposal with DNA Fabrication to weld and fabricate damaged areas of the bridge at Lake Catherine in the amount of $8,227.02.
Moved by Alderman Bagley. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Brennan. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
And that is the end of my report this evening, Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman. Planning and zoning, Alderman Scully.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have 2 items on the agenda. Number 11 is a motion to adopt an ordinance allowing a beauty salon and spa to operate under a special use permit at the address commonly known as 7480 West College Avenue, actually College Drive, Suite 101, Palos Heights, Illinois, and contained within the following PIN: 23-24-405-107-0000. Ordinance reviewed by the city attorney.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Scully, seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Thank you. Item number 12 is a motion to adopt an ordinance for a music school to operate within a special use permit at the address commonly known as 12201 South Harlem, Unit 2W, Palos Heights, Illinois, contained within the following PIN: 24-30-125-002-0000. Ordinance reviewed by the city attorney.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Scully, second by Alderman Key. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. That's all for my report.
All right, thank you. Alderman Key, Recreation?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I don't have any motions, but the pool is opening this Saturday, And so if you'd like to investigate looking to get a year pass, or you can just go to the rec center, talk to someone at the front desk, and they'll get you all ready for that. It's going to be a beautifully warm week, so everyone's going to be happy to have that pool open. And then on June 18th, which is just a couple of weeks, we're going to have our first concert in the park, just right across at the gazebo from 7 to 8:30. It's a country band called Wildwood Country. And then on the 23rd is the first of our ice cream socials. It starts at 6 o'clock. This first one is at Orchard Park, and the first 100 people to come get free ice cream. So,
Right.
and that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Roads and Construction, Alderman Clifford.
No report.
All right, License, Permits, and Franchises, Alderman Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report this evening.
All right, Alderman Brennan, Water and Sewer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have a couple of items on my list here. Number 13 is a motion to approve payment to Anchor Heavy Civil for the hydrant repair at 127th and Ridgeland Avenue in the amount of $18,450.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, second by Alderman Key. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman Key.
Yeah.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Yes.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Next, I have a motion to approve the proposal with the JDC to purchase a hydrant repair toolkit in the amount of $12,011.42.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Yes.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Next, I have a motion to approve the proposal with American Seal Coating and Maintenance to repair the access road of the former Trinity Christian College in the amount of $5,500.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
And finally, I'd like to make a motion to approve to award the water main replacement Kiowa Lane project to Aries Incorporated, including alternate one, for their lowest bid in the amount of $785,730.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Brennan, second by Alderman Key. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Brennan.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Scully.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
That's the end of my report.
All right, thank you. Business and Economic Development, Alderman Key.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As usual, Wednesdays are farmers market. Maybe you're unaware of this, but they have live music at some of them. We've had very nice crowds come out and enjoy the market. And this week, there's going to the music is being offered by Joe Orozco, and it's, as always, 8 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon each Wednesday. And then, even though it's 6 weeks away, the Classic Car Show is on its way. When we met about this, all the powers that be really have everything under control and looking forward to it. And I guess, we're always looking for more volunteers, but they said that people are being very generous with the promotions and stuff. So that's going to be on July 16th from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Always a big event, always thousands of people in town to use our businesses and our restaurants and stuff. So we're thankful for that. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Alderman. Alderman Scully, Cable TV.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just one comment I want to share with the council is that I was made aware of just a couple of weeks ago that AT&T is going to discontinue their Uverse platform, which develops PEG fees, which feeds the revenues to support Channel 4. We're meeting with the executive team of Channel 4 and also with the Finance Committee over the next several weeks to discuss how we're going to plug that hole.
All right, thank you, sir. Any old business, anyone have?
Old business. I'd just like to mention, and thank everyone that worked on that Memorial Day service event. It was a really nice thing. A lot of people showed up, and thanks to Alderman Clifford and all the people that put themselves out for that.
Alderman Basso used all my words, so I just wanted to say, Alderman Clifford, what you did was absolutely wonderful. It was a beautiful service. It was so well attended. There was kids of all ages, people of all ages, but lots of kids there, which was nice to see. But what you did was great. So as always, thank you for your service, but thank you for doing that for the city.
Thank you.
Mayor. And just wanted to mention, it got number 9, which was the comment that Alderman Basso made and was approved on that administrative towing fee. I just wanted to acknowledge that the various staffs, especially Deputy Chief John Parnitsky, he did a lot of work on that, and that's going to end up generating a lot of money over time. And I feel bad that so many of these reports, that behind the scenes, there's a lot of work that goes into them, and they do a lot of studies and stuff and check around. And in this case, that was the case. And so if you see him, we should thank him.
And I'll just echo that. I thought it was really, he actually put together a really nice report that was very informative, and we learned that so many other municipalities are collecting these revenues, so it was very like, this is a precedent that's been set by other municipalities.
And speaking of the deputy chief, we have to congratulate him and the police department on winning the scholarship at
Very
Northwestern, which had a total, there was total community involvement by the police department getting the word out, the schools getting the word out, that there was a contest to vote for your favorite police department, and it was done throughout the community over the course of the week, led by the deputy chief, and we did win, and our department will be receiving some exceptional training from Northwestern University.
And there was an award ceremony this afternoon.
One quick, thanks for the thanks on Memorial Day, but being that said, there are a lot of thanks to go around. Alderman Key, thank you for playing taps and honoring our fallen brothers. Thank you to my Vietnam veteran friends that showed up and did presentations there. Thank you to the key speaker, Master Sergeant Christine Jovanszynski, Kathy Lovett, and thank you to all the people that attended and made it. I'm glad to see so many people come out and remember our fallen brothers during that time. But at this time, you never start too soon, but also this year is the 25th anniversary of 9/11, which will be coming up pretty soon. And we'll be dedicating a new monument to all the people that lost their lives there, police and firemen. So keep that date open, information be coming. We're hoping to have another ceremony, a good ceremony there honoring those folks and our police and firemen, get them involved this time too. So, but just remember September 11th and of course our 4th of July parade and the 250th anniversary of our country. All those events are coming up. So, but thank you to everybody for coming.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sir.
I was talking to Chief Perniski earlier in the week about that vote, and I asked him if it was like a percentage of your population, because the cities that we were competing against, like Palatine was in second place. They're 4 times our size.
Yeah.
And so for the community to support our police
it was
really almost miraculous.
Every day was on Facebook at least 3 or 4
Yes.
times and different things.
But
and
I
everybody
mean,
got out. That's
John
good.
put a lot of work into
sure
that,
did.
as he
Yeah,
did
definitely.
with this program too.
Oh, definitely. Okay. Any other old business? Any citizens wishing to ask any questions? Any new business? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
All in favor?
Aye.
About your menu, just as a teaser, I went to your website. You talk about